We are Baycare Labs. We are not just another lab on the block. We are not just a commercial laboratory. We are a link in the chain of Baycare health system to provide continuity of care. We are not just a laboratory. We are the local healthcare systems laboratory. And we don't just provide lab testing, we provide collection services and at the same time compassion because they are our patients, not just our paying customers.
We have many different aspects of our laboratory services. We're doing work for nursing homes, we're doing work for doctors' offices, obviously our hospitals, our emergency rooms. So yeah, we fill in a lot of the parts, and our team members are the ones that are pulling through and doing that.
Baycare Labs, I always think of it as a human being, a body. The Baycare Lab is the body. The people in it are the different cells and organs. Everyone is working as hard as they can for the goal of the body or the laboratory to give accurate results. The laboratory's goal is the care and compassion and health of the patient.
In a clinical laboratory, you are in the real world. You are dealing with patients. You make an impact on people's lives. And so that keeps this work exciting because you know that it's very meaningful.
Without the answers that we give, patient care cannot occur. The doctors rely on us to give them accurate diagnoses, accurate results, so that they can treat the patients accordingly.
We provide a service and we have to do that with really good communication. And the way we do that is a staff that really helps us. And Baycare is very good at providing what we need in terms of not just the facilities and the newest tests, which we always have, but they give us the staff we need to quickly communicate.
I'm very proud of the team that we have in all of our laboratories. As I interact from day to day, it's amazing the skills that you see, the willingness to help. I see it happen all the time. It comes from teamwork, and you don't always see that in different organizations.
One of the nice things about Baycare is that they're always open to new technologies. They're always open to letting us experiment with new tests in the laboratory, whether it's on the anatomic side of the laboratory, pathology services, or whether it's the clinical laboratory side. And we always have cutting-edge technology here. I think that's one of the things that's really separated Morton Plant Hospital and Baycare for many years, is that they've always made new technologies available to us when we tell them it's time. When we tell them there's a new technology that it's time to look at carefully, it's always been made available to us.
Having the state-of-the-art instrumentation to generate the information, i.e. whatever laboratory test you might be doing at that point of care, then your physician is going to be able to make a decision as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
We've added in fish and molecular testing recently. We're getting ready to open an esoteric lab. I feel like we continue to just grow as an entity, as a lab, as a group, and every person in here has an opportunity to grow with that.
What Baycare has is actually the big picture, and now all the pieces are coming together. You have a fish lab, you're going to have a cytogenetics lab, you have the molecular lab, you have everything to give a complete picture, and the answers are going to be to the doctors, to the patients, so much quicker, which means better outcomes. And that's so exciting.
The process for the lab at Mease Countryside and all the Baycare labs is to put out a quality patient result. We're here for patient care. That's all we're here for is patient care. The patient depends on us to put that result out in a timely manner and the most precise result that we can do.
Doctors like their answers as soon as possible, especially when you're speaking about critical values. Or if the doctor's anticipating having to perform surgery within the near future. Doctors, they know that they just call into the lab, let us know what needs to occur, when they need these results, and we'll do everything within our power to make sure that happens.
Baycare is very good at providing us with all the support we need to do that, whether it's in our software and our computers to turn around laboratory results or how we communicate with physicians. They always give us that edge, which I don't think you see in the corporate laboratory setting.
Working in a laboratory, you know, every test you put out, you're actually helping a person. You're helping a doctor diagnose somebody. You're helping a nurse treat somebody. So, you know, at the end of the day, when I go home, I feel like I, you know, not just help one person, but multiple people.
You have to stop and always remember that this is an individual. This is a person who may be dealing with a critical illness, or it could be even a family member of someone you know. You have to personalize it to some extent in order to recognize the importance of it. But again, it's what we do, and we're the professionals because of that.
It's a continuing monitoring and analyzing of numbers, turnaround times, testing yourself against different labs. The lab is continuously taking exams. All year round, we receive samples from our accrediting agencies that are blinded samples that are sent to us so that we can make sure we're delivering accurate results.
As a licensed technologist, we have to have continuing education hours. But every time I do my continuing education, I think, wow, this is really cool stuff. I need to look up, and it kind of lights your fire in another direction. So yes, it's required to keep us up with what is current in today's market, but it's also kind of sparking your interest, and it may lead you into looking up something totally on your own.
They encourage you to go to seminars. They encourage you to belong to different organizations where they send out literature so that you can read and keep abreast of what's happening in your field.
I think part of what makes Baycare good is that they've always had people with foresight that have been able to look ahead down the road and really see what they may need to change or what directions they may need to go.
As the Tampa Bay area grows, the needs of the customers or the patients and the physicians grow. And I think it's exciting to be able to respond to those needs, to have such a wealth of resources behind our lab through Baycare Health System, to be able to draw from those resources, whether it be strategic planning or finance or real estate or nursing or home health, to be able to pull from those resources and keep expanding, keep offering services outside of our original territory.
We have a lot of positive things coming. We have automation coming. We have other things coming to help us do our jobs a lot quicker and easier, to have better outcomes for the patients, so they're not going to have to wait as long to get the products from us.
The laboratory is moving on to molecular studies that really is the vanguard of laboratory testing and discovery and detection of specific diseases.
The technology is astounding, and to look ahead in 10 years and think what might be on the forefront then is just really fun.
It's going to be knowing every day that I make a difference in a patient's life. Even though I don't have patient contact, what I'm doing is vitally important to the health and well-being of the patient.
Seeing a patient walking out of the hospital on their own and being discharged, that means something went right. We did what we were supposed to do. This patient is going home, and that's a good feeling.